Hi everyone, it's Sylvia Joe again, here with an update. I know it's been a few weeks, so let me tell you what's been going on. Now, the last time I checked in, I was letting you know that I was coming off of the keto diet and gonna do paleo for a while. I wanted to know several things. One of the things was, will I gain a lot of weight back if I stop keto? That's something that a lot of people worry about, or a lot of people claim is going to happen. You stop keto, you go out of ketosis, you're just going to gain all the weight back. So, is that true? The next thing is, I think I remember saying, I just really wanted some sweet potato and some fruit. So, I wanted to see if I could easily get back into ketosis if I took a break, ate some foods that I miss, and how long can I stay out of ketosis before my body starts changing or I start seeing symptoms? So, let me give you some of the answers to some of these things. Now, June 1st, I switched to paleo. What is the difference between keto and paleo? Both of these ways of eating are very clean. Both are very focused on being as chemical free as possible, as unprocessed as possible. However, there is a science to ketosis. There is something that you are trying to specifically do to get your body into a state of burning fat, and in order of consistently burning fat and making ketones. That's why they call it the keto diet, because your body is processing fat and making ketones, and using ketones and fat for energy, because it doesn't have these stored carbs and glycogen. It makes you get rid of that. So there's a reason why keto is called why the keto diet is called keto. And paleo is still very low carb, but it adds the ability to have some sugar, like honey and things like that. Not sugar, but honey, fruit, pineapples, cherries, all the fruits. A lot of vegetables are a little bit starchier, and it's enough to kick you out of that state where your body goes from burning fat and ketones like it did when it was in ketosis into burning glycogen that comes from sugars, whether it's natural sugars or not, and carbs. So the first week that I switched to paleo, I was fine. And I think I was putting sweet potato on my plate every meal, and having some, if I wasn't sweet potatoes, I was having oranges or apples or something like that. Now, the first week I was feeling fine and not really feeling any changes to the way that I felt. The second week, several things started happening. My heart rate, my resting heart rate while on keto was in the low 60s. And that started rising back up into the 70s and low 80s when I came off of keto and was in my second week of paleo. The next thing was, I've been ideal with my blood pressure, but being off of keto, it was starting to raise and go from ideal to normal and sometimes high normal. Another thing that I was supposed to do paleo for the entire month of, I was supposed to do paleo for the entire month of June, but towards the end of the second week, I started feeling aches and pains that I used to feel in my legs and in my muscles that aren't exercise related. Now, I've been told by my doctor that I have arthritis in my legs, my back. I think from a car accident, or I don't know how arthritis works or whatever. But I know that before I started keto, I always had aches in my and pains in my legs, my knees, my feet. And I always felt like I needed to stretch or do something really vigorous to kind of get this icky feeling out of my legs. And exercising never got rid of it. But being on keto, I don't feel any of that. And I think a lot of that has to do with inflammation. And, arthritis, I think, has inflammation associated with it. So maybe that's why keto helps. But when I started feeling those aches and those pains and things like that, I decided to cut the month of paleo short. And, between the blood pressure and the aches, I decided to go right back keto. So June 17th, I started back doing everything keto. And it was a little hard because I wanted to, once I started allowing those sweets back into my diet, whether, even though it was just from fruit, it was hard to give it up again. But there was a transition of a couple of days, and I'm back full on keto, and everything's starting to stabilize. My aches and pains are going away again. So here's the thing. There are a lot of people who, for whatever reason, can't do keto, and keto's not for everybody. You know, if you have high stress, it could possibly kick you out of ketosis. Keto may not be the diet for you. If you do high intensity exercise all the time, that causes high stress. Keto may not be the diet for you. There's, different situations. And so you definitely should talk with your doctor to figure out what diet is right for you. I like how I feel when I'm in ketosis. I like clear thinking, the cognition. I'm more productive when I'm in ketosis. I have more steady energy when I'm in ketosis, and the aches and the pains are gone, and I just feel stronger and more healthy when I'm in ketosis. So that's what I have gone back to, and that's what I will be doing. And yeah, sometimes I will take a break and do some paleo again, but I'll only do it for about a week, and then I'll go back to keto, and it'll always be planned. So I don't intend to take a break from keto again for another 3 months. Now, let me tell you what is coming up though. I'm a part of a Facebook group called KETOGAINS, and KETOGAINS is a group of people who do keto that are focused on maintaining muscle mass or lean mass, or gaining lean mass. A lot of them are bodybuilders, and I know Rob Wolf, who wrote a lot of paleo books, and even keto, has written some keto things, is part of that community and teaches a keto masterclass. But they have a boot camp that you can sign up for. And I see before and after pictures when people do this 6-week boot camp. So I am planning on signing up for that class. And I, of course, as I go through it, I will talk to you all about it and let you know what my progress is. But, and hopefully it'll break me out of this plateau, and I will really kick some butt on it, because it is bodybuilding and I love bodybuilding, and they'll send you meal plans and things like that. So I'm signing up for that. As always, so that's all I have for today. And as always, I hope that everyone has a great and productive week, and I will see you next week. Well, not this Sunday, which is, I think, the 1st, but after the holiday.